You're not the bard. All right. We are live! Welcome to Adventures of Greyhawk. I am your Game Master, Nebraska Dave. I have a wonderful crew here tonight of 7 player characters and 1 extra, and tavern music. It's fun, Steve. We have, we are here to beat up on some evil clerics is what we're here to do at the moment. And I don't think we can, we can disagree with that idea. All right. We get to this.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Okay, I don't know. What was that? Why did that go off? Okay.
For your host?
Oh, yeah. That was my host.
Yeah, I saw a really big William Shatner just pop up out of nowhere. There's another one for you.
Program complete.
Get your host.
Enter when ready.
There you go. Yeah, you could have stayed in, Ron. I didn't have a problem with you. All right.
Okay, cool. I didn't know.
Okay. The party is currently in the free city of Greyhawk. They are confronting clerics that have been poisoning the water supply of the poor section of town. Is where they are currently. You guys had just gotten to the shack, this double shack, you want to call it that. It kind of has acted as their base of where they've been poisoning things. So, what do you want to do? You believe the clerics are inside the shack. Now,
we must assemble the team back from the ashes.
Assemble the team back from the ashes. Well, 2 of the team are coming back over the bridge that's nearby currently. That would be Ash and I can't remember yet, so I apologize. I believe that's Amity and Ash that were actually across the river and they're coming back.
Yes. Yep.
Across.
We could summon up the power of the Godhead.
Yeah, you don't. I need to do that. Okay. So, I'm sorry I don't have a map for this. I have a map for something for the later part. I don't have a map for this. It's basically, like I said, it's 2 very small shacks that have been basically... The best way to put it would be like they've got planks that nailed them together to make them one building. I mean, it's pretty ramshackle when you really get down to it. Just like home. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, if no one's going to do anything,
I would like to do something.
Okay.
I'm waiting for people to get here before.
Yeah.
Well, Laura's not going to pay attention to the rest of the group. She's going to walk up to the shack door and knock on it.
All right. You're going to knock on the shack door. All right. I'm going to...
I would like to do something.
Go ahead.
So I would like to do the thaumaturgy voice thing,
Okay.
and make it sound like there is a dragon outside.
And I'm going to find convenient shadow and try to meld in with it.
Laura will watch as one of them tries to disappear into the shadow and just shake her head.
Okay. All right.
Well,
As
really well.
you're going to make it sound like a dragon. All right. I want to.
Dragon roaring right nearby.
Okay. I want you to make a deception check.
I don't have that on my list.
Okay. What is the... Hold on. Oh, bluff. I'm sorry. Now I'm starting to screw things up. Bluff. I'm sorry. It's a bluff.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say that's a success.
Axe.
It's only going to go downhill from here.
Oh,
Side
goodness,
attack.
criminy. Okay. So, as
And
Aurora,
it's 3 times as loud because of the thaumaturgy.
yeah, I know. As Laura knocks on the door and this huge, loud dragon roar goes off.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna like alert the entire city now.
A good few
Yeah.
city blocks, yes.
Dragon alert!
The door flies open, and the male cleric who's wearing scale mail. What is going on out here?
Dragon.
Roll initiative, guys.
Should I roll 2 or are we not there?
Yeah, no, you can go ahead and roll 2. You're close enough that you'll be able to act.
Where is my initiative?
Rolling well tonight.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Did mine pop up?
Where is initiative? Initiative.
Yeah, I see yours.
Alright, it just said it was a little error or something.
I am channeling my inner D&D rolling.
Did mine pop up?
Yes, you're good.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
got a notification
What
saying
is
all items
initiative?
were sold, but no valid token was
Under initiative,
Yep, same here.
it's on the up by your underneath your hit points in the middle, kind of.
It's
Oh,
on
I
the
see.
main
I see.
screen or your character sheet. Run to hit points in the middle.
Woo! Don't even go. Oh. I love how my character's just so damn slow on initiative. It's like, man, don't feel like it.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Go, console, go! Go, console, go!
I didn't-
Oh, I missed. Pittsburgh scored a goal. Oh, it's console, that's why they were showing it. The guy that used to play for UNO.
Ah.
Wow. Almost 30-point game. Ah.
All right. Mr. Karam,
Mm-hmm.
you have the high initiative. So
Yes.
you see the cleric is standing there at the doorway. Go ahead and I'll let you make a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Ouch.
Okay. You think there's more than him behind him, but you can't see exactly behind him to see what scale.
Okay.
This guy's pretty. I mean, he's not super strong or hefty. I mean, he's moderate build. but like I said, he's wearing scale mail, and in his hand is a polearm. So
Okay.
of some sort. So I mean, this is not usually a polearm. Is not usually what a cleric would be carrying. But all right. So
are we for sure that the clerics are in there that we're looking for?
yeah, I mean, you've traced the poison back to this location. So
Okay.
what would you wish to do?
Well, since he's got a polearm, and we know this is a place, you think maybe I maybe try my acrobatics, see if I can jump up behind him?
Yeah, you could try that.
All right. So roll for acrobatics.
Yeah, roll for acrobatics.
All right. Oh, yes.
All right. You are able to roll in, dive past him, roll in behind him. Now you can see what's behind him, which is the female cleric is behind five skeletons wearing padded armor.
Oh.
Wait, why do clerics have skeletons with them?
They're evil clerics. They control skeletons.
Doesn't seem very clericy.
Depends what cleric and they're evil, so yes. Yes, I can. They're evil. That's what evil does.
Yeah. So you've got a choice. You can choose to attack one of the skeletons or attack the cleric. Your choice, Joe. Which do you wish to go?
All right. Well, since I basically got around him and I'm on the other side, basically at the front, I'm at the entrance of the door, able to see inside.
You're basically
have-
just inside the door, actually. You've made it.
What
then-
do I have for weapons?
Now,
Oh, I
then,
am so
everybody, how many people are outside there?
Well, your group is outside.
Yeah, I was just wondering how many people. I couldn't remember exactly.
Well, 5 because Timid isn't quite
Okay.
there yet.
Okay.
A little smarter.
I think I'll probably go in and attack the skeletons, and I'll leave the guy at the door up to everybody here.
Okay. All right.
Good. Go after the people. The people I'm going to not be able to hurt very well.
Yeah.
Are I can't really call them people anymore.
Okay, so I'm gonna break out my short sword and attack one of the skeletons.
All right. Roll to hit, sir.
Do I roll short sword or do I roll something else?
Short sword. Should be like a
Okay.
basic. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Skeleton real quick. Okay.
And I'm under
you-
severe weather again.
You swing your sword, and it
Speaking of which,
bounces off of the armor. The
Uh-oh.
armor padding is a little bit too much for you at the moment to get through it.
Okay.
So no one-shot insta-kills this time. All right. Next is on the list will be Mira.
Okay. So what I would like to do is fire my crossbow at the guy in front,
Okay.
and then can I forego my movement to do a performance for Inspire Courage?
Yes, you
Or would
may.
it be one or the other?
No, you may do that.
Okay, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
all right.
Do you have a specific person you're trying to inspire courage for? Well, it's within a radius, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't say the radius, though. It just says as long as they can hear.
As long as they can hear you, right? All right, so you are able to hit. Go ahead and shoot.
Ooh.
I whiffed that one.
All right. The Alora, you feel the crossbow bolt like go right past your ear and go flying into the room somewhere.
I'd like to take a free action to shout sorry.
All right.
So, just quickly, for those of you who don't know, Inspired Courage gives you a +1 against charm and fear effects and a +1 competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Do you have it written down your feats or traits anywhere? You can just like do something like that where it says it.
I could do that.
I have all of it saved, so when I use it, everyone knows exactly what's happening.
Right.
Good guy, Fluffy.
Next would be Sume. With Chosen. You may now act.
Is the guy in the scale mill dead?
The guy in the skill mill hasn't been touched. Nobody's been touched.
Those skeletons are still alive by my turn. I'm gonna cast Turn Undead on them.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the guy in the doorway.
All
Why
right.
not?
All right.
Let's use the skiptar. Wow. That hits.
Okay. You attack him at the door. And you slash at him and he takes damage. Yay!
Woo!
Yeah.
That didn't work how I hoped.
You hit.
All right. With his pole arm, however, he will attack you back with that attack. He's gets slashed and he's like, ah! Enemies! I shall destroy you all! Your armor class is not 11, is it not?
It is 13.
Okay, he swings. Basically, it's a heavy pick. Actually, what he has, and with two hands, he swings this
There it is.
huge pick and misses you completely. The cleric inside sees you jump in, Joe.
Okay.
Looks at you and says, and casts a spell at you called Bane. Roll a will saving throw, please.
Will?
Yeah.
Remember, get a +1 to the
Oh.
roll.
Yeah, and
17.
you do have a +1 because of the it's not a fear effect. He doesn't get +1 on that. So. It was a spell called Bane. It would have given you a minus to hit, but you successfully save against that and do not take. Basically, it says, "Curse ye," and you're like, "Nah." However, you will now.
Is that all you got?
Unfortunately, you have 5 skeletons though that are right there.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Which will now attack. and they pull out. What do they have for weapons? Of course. Oh, great. Hey, great. Guess what? They have claws. They don't have weapons. Okay. This could be it. All right.
What can
What is your armor class?
Mine?
Yeah.
All right, 1 sec. 16.
16. All right.
Mhm.
So one skeleton hits you for 2 points of damage,
Ouch.
and a second skeleton is able to hit you for 4 points of damage. All the other attempts to swipe at you with their claws are wild and miss you, but 2 do hit.
Okay. Ouch.
Yeah.
Is it my turn now, or is it somebody else's turn?
It's somebody else's turn. It's
Yeah, I've got to go down the list.
Yep, I gotta go down the list. All right, next on the list,
Some of us aren't going for a while.
Laura.
All right. Does Alora see the undead inside the cabin?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, she'll actually look at the cleric who's fighting Joe's character and go, I thought you people were good. But I guess you just like the undead.
Mhm.
And we'll cast Turn Undead. I don't know how to do that, though. It's not in my spell
Yeah.
list.
It is an ability, and
Yeah, you basically hold up your holy symbol.
it is roll 2d6 plus your charisma modifier plus your level.
Oops.
2d6.
Didn't mean to roll that.
That's all right.
Yeah. I was trying to modify it and it decided it wanted to roll.
That's
My charisma modifier. My charisma modifier is -1, so I'm going to be D6.
So it's you're rolling 2d6. Okay. The 5 skeletons on their turn will have to turn away and move their movement away from you.
Yep.
All 5 of them were affected.
Good.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what a cleric is good for, other than healing. Fucking turning undead.
Yep. All right. Next will be Amity. You make it to where the group is at. Did you have anything you wanted to do?
Whose turn was it?
It's Tibbetts.
Okay.
Can't believe I actually did a roll well in this game. I was starting to think that I was going to roll terrible all the time.
43 points for LeBron James.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Yep, sounds like the Raptors are in playoff form.
Timid is asking, is she aware they are the ones that unleashed the poison?
Yeah. You are. You were not there when they made that determination. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were not there when they made that determination.
So she's kind of walking into the situation.
Right.
My character was actually going to try to talk to them, but other people decided, hey, this sounds like a nice idea to go into a battle.
Hey, why not?
Hey, no, I called a dragon.
Yeah.
Yes, which caused them to open up the door causing the battle.
You knocked on the door.
My character was actually trying to talk to them because she is a priestess.
Yeah. Alright.
Or cleric / priestess, but still, she's religious. She might be able to actually talk to them.
They're an enemy religion. Probably it would have been about the same way.
It's like Northern Ireland.
At least she would have tried.
It's like Northern Ireland.
Which coincidentally is the only place in the UK where you can have a handgun for personal protection.
I was in Northern, but I know. I was in Belfast. Went to the
Fun times.
I went to the Titanic Museum.
Oh, that's really nice.
Okay, Ray. Tibbet is coming up to you and saying, "Explain what is happening."
We're in a fight.
Welcome to our group.
So, I think it's time to attack.
Ray and Fluffy, you both have you're both at 6. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
okay, you get the
Hey, I didn't start it.
you get the Gib slap from NCIS.
I didn't.
Does this count as surprise?
I didn't start it either. My character was actually trying to talk to them. And what do you know?
What do I roll? Go ahead. Go ahead and roll. Roll an unarmed strike, Timid.
Yeah, roll for strength.
Yeah, unarmed strike. Unarmed strike. I don't know if it's on there, or just roll at it. Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Hey Dave, I just had a quick question, really quick.
Yeah.
So for the bombs,
Yeah.
I'm able to create. Should I list them under feats or features and traits?
Features, because that's part of your.
I just realized I was wondering. I'm looking at my bombs. I'm like, why can't I find all my bombs?
Yeah, no, that's actually a feature because it's a class ability.
All right. Hey, Dave, I got 2 questions.
Sure.
One, I was wondering to make sure I got my hit points correctly. You said I took 6 damage in the last fight, and it says I have a max of 11, so I'm down to 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, it says I've got damage reduction. So...
Damage reduction...
Yeah, it's listed under hit points. I was wondering if that meant I take any less damage.
No, you don't have a special ability that gives you damage reduction.
Okay, well, it's marked there, so I was wondering about that.
Okay. Yeah, you don't.
Second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Where do I see my backpack so I can see what I have?
Here.
Did I have it under gear or did I not put it on there?
Might be under attributes and ability. Let me check. I don't know. No,
because it's like I thought there was like a drop down or something like that you could see that. No. The timid. It's the modifier, not the actual score. You don't want to. No, it's not, never the score. It's always the modifier. So for a 13 strength, you're +1.
Yeah, D20 +1. Gear. Where the hell did I hide gear?
You know it's bad when a druid has more strength than a bard.
You know what? I think I'm on the wrong screen, Dave. I'm going to characters in the top right, and then I pull up my character sheet. And then from there, I don't see any kind of backpack or anything.
James, I think I have
additional
more strength than you, actually. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have more strength.
Oh,
my gear isn't listed with anything.
Oh, you don't have anything listed. Okay, give me a second, and I'll listen. I'm trying to actually patch the program over here that actually has that on it. So if you.
Well, it's all good. Thank you. I'm just wondering what I had.
So, no, that's fine.
Heal or something. I don't know.
So are you naked?
Maybe.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Ray Stevens.
Naked dwarf.
They call it the streak.
Actually, it's Me Again, Margaret is the song, actually, that has the Are you naked?
Okay, so Timid rolled a 9 for slapping him in the back of the head.
Okay. you hit his hood, but you don't actually connect with him. So you whap his hood. All right. Okay, Ray and Fluffy.
All right.
And this thing is still
I'm
running.
just doing some
so-
minutes really quick.
Okay.
Well, since I'm outside, I think I'll attack the cleric that's outside.
All right.
Kind of fun. There it is, longbow. How do I roll longbow?
Ray, because of where
There I
Joe,
go.
Fucking heck. Okay, because of where Joe is located in the scheme of things in this case, and because of Sume on this guy, go ahead and roll an extra d6 for damage.
All right.
This is
What
your,
damage to me?
no. Because of this guy's basically flanked because you're on the backside of him and Sume is on him and Ray's
Oh.
shooting. So Ray has an ability with his class that is basically a sneak attack at range. So
So it's like additional damage?
yeah, so he's doing additional
Okay.
damage
Alright.
because of his special ability. Ray, you pull back your bow, despite getting your hood slapped. You fire your arrow. The guy with the pick is standing there about ready to attack. Your arrow goes right into the guy's eye and he falls backwards.
See that? Take that.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to see out of that eye anymore.
DED.
Well, it's
And-
not Coliseum.
Okay. Fluff,
How bad is the wound?
he's down.
He's dead.
Well, he's not technically dead.
No, what I mean is, did he fall frontwards or backwards or what?
He
Way
shot
is he facing?
backwards. He fell backwards onto his
All
back. Fluffy.
Yep.
You are up.
Alright, you mind give me 1 second? I just noticed my tenant, so I just want to run my mail to him really quick before
Oh.
it gets too late.
Oh, okay. No problem.
I wanted to stay so I knew what was going on, that's all.
All right. We'll just hold your action for now. Joe,
What's up?
it is your turn. You have a cleric in front of you. You have the skeletons who look like they're about ready to turn around. And,
Okay, well,
and you hear this thud behind you of metal hitting earth, basically.
was that the guy falling down?
Yeah, that was the guy falling down behind
Okay,
you.
okay. What I would do is obviously I'm a little bit hesitant because my weapon didn't exactly work on the skeleton. So what I'm thinking is I got some damage on me. I'm going to probably run back out the door and get behind my teammates because I need to heal like a little baby.
It's called a strategic withdrawal.
It
Yes.
is.
It's not a
Okay.
retreat.
Naked one.
It's advancing in the other direction.
Withdraw!
I
Okay.
call a
Do I have to
advance
roll
to
for
the
withdraw?
rear.
Do I have to roll for withdrawal?
Normally you can make a 5-foot step back without a problem. In this case, and so you can make a 5-foot step back and then do your movement out. You are okay with doing that, mainly because the skeletons are not going to attack anyways.
Okay.
So you are able to back out the door. Your dwarf rogue backs out the door. You see he's been clawed a couple times by something. Those that can't see in, those that can see in know that it's skeletons.
Okay.
This gives both. Okay, so now next would be by doing that, you could back up. Mira, you were next.
So the guy on the floor, he's dead or dying?
He's 0 hit points.
Okay. Can I see the female
He's never
cleric?
getting up again.
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm going to take a free action to keep my inspiration going.
Okay.
That's not inspiration, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And what is it to reload a crossbow? Is that a free action as well?
It is a move action.
It is a move action. Okay, I'll do that and then fire at the female cleric.
Okay. Fluffy, you may act after the shot.
That's no problem.
Okay. Go right ahead. Take the shot.
And I get a +1 as well to that because of
Right, because
Inspired
because of the inspiration, the crossbow bolt barely misses her when you fire. She is wearing very similar outfit to what the guy that answered the door was wearing. She's got the heavy pick. She's got scale mail. She seems to be a little quicker. That's the difference. That would have hit. That would have hit the other guy, but it missed her.
Okay. Can I take a 5-foot jump back?
Yes, you can.
I will do that.
5 foot of freeze. All right. So you back up. That means the next person up is Sume. And also Fluffy. Fluffy, go ahead. You
Yeah,
go
Fluffy
first.
first.
Yeah, Fluffy
yeah.
first.
Yeah, Fluffy first.
All right. So, how close am I to this now?
You can see in through the door. You can see that there's a group of 5 skeletons and a cleric beyond them.
Okay. So, where is that? I want to see if I can use up an action to make a bomb this round.
Yes, you may.
All right. Specifically. Oh, are you seeing that? I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
I was reading it.
Okay.
Specifically not that one. Yeah. An acid bomb.
Okay. Acid bomb. Because of the way basically it works with an alchemist, basically you've got you're making a Molotov and then tossing it. You should be able to, since you use a move action to make it, you throw it with your attack action. So
I read up on that. I have to use it that round, or it just becomes an 8.
Yeah, or it fizzles. Right. So go ahead and roll a attack. Your bomb uses your dexterity for modifier for
So it's roll
to hit.
dex?
It's your so it's a D20 plus your modifier for dexterity, which I know is pretty high. Yep. All right. So you throw it in. Let me look at these skeletons. Everybody's got decent. Okay. So the bomb doesn't directly hit anybody, but you get splash damage from it.
I'm pretty sure I also get increased splash damage to 10 feet.
You're right, which will cover all of them.
Yes.
So they all take the bomb hits the ground, the acid explodes, they all get sprayed with basically the excess of the acid. Okay. At that point in time,
and any loot is now damaged. Thanks.
that gets rolled later. The skeletons turn and move to the back of the hut as Allura is there going, ah! You know how and basically all the skeletons turn and push past the cleric. The cleric is like, How did I lose control of them all? You're a cleric! And charges Allura with the pick.
Okay.
She swings wildly. When we're talking, she swings wildly with the pick and misses horribly.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. All right. Next will be Allura.
All right. Allura watches as the miss swing happens, and she will actually go, all right, you want to attack? Fine. And will actually swing her mace.
All right. Give her a swing. Ow. Smack! You smack her across the face. And she reels back a little bit. Because you connected pretty well. The way around it, you connected pretty well. And smacked.
Yeah. Some of the blood will get on Allura's face. She'll wipe it away and look at it, and
Okay.
she gets this far off looking gaze for a moment. That'll be the end of her turn.
All right. Timid!
Dave, I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
no problem. Sume, go ahead.
Tume! This message.
I had to have a conversation about plans tomorrow. Sorry about that.
No problem.
So how many skeletons are left?
Well, the cleric, the second cleric has moved up to be engaged right next to where you're at because you are right next to Tobin.
Okay.
And the skeletons are back at the back of the hut. Their next action, because Tobin changed focus on, will be to turn back around and come forward again. So,
Yeah.
it can't be
Well,
helped.
Allura's only defending herself.
Right. No, and that's perfectly fine. You can regain control your next turn anyways. Because you had control of them before. You can go back to, nope, I'm concentrating again. And
Yeah. Depends on whether or not this other cleric gets killed or not.
that'll make a difference, yes.
Well, I'm gonna bring out my shifter claws and I'm gonna attack the cleric.
All right. Give me a couple swipes. Or a swipe or two swipes, or I don't know how that works, but you have the rules.
What are two?
Claws. Okay, the first one missed. The second one definitely hit. And with a slight scream, well, let's do it. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. I shouldn't say the old-fashioned way, but the way that they do it. How would you like to take her down?
We're gonna go straight for the throat.
Okay. So your claws cut across her throat. She gurgles a bit, grasps at her throat, and then she falls forward on top of her partner. At that point in time, these skeletons all stop frozen and don't move.
That's not the skeletons.
So,
I would like to stop my performance and sing a victory song.
hold on, Timid. You're technically Timid. You're up. You can at this point. However, the combat is almost effectively over with at this point in time because the skeleton.
We can still smash them.
You still need to smash the skeletons. Yes.
Smash them all, Timid.
I'm gonna get that up. Probably gonna need it here shortly.
And after Tim, it will be Ray and Fluffy. Closest teammate to you is Ray, because you upsided his head, or at least attempted to. That would be your closest teammate. Although Joe has moved back to where you are at, where you and Ray are at, after getting clawed.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to seeing the Phillies in blue and white.
Well, you just got hit with a flare, Ray.
How to explain this? Well, you see, we found that these clerics were poisoning the people of this community, and one of our members went to knock on the door, a dragon lord, and then one of our members rolled inside the building, and a fight broke out, and we won. And now I must go help the person I put down, so make sure he doesn't die.
Wow.
All right.
So I walk up to the guy who's got my arrow sticking in his eye and pull the shaft out with a mighty walk, and then do a healing.
Okay, roll a healing proficiency on. Nice. Oh yeah, you stabilized them.
And like I said, I pull out the arrow, and I see if the eyeball's still attached to the arrow.
He's definitely going to be worse for wear. All right.
At least he's alive. You better be glad.
At least he's a pirate now.
Yeah.
Kind of
So,
looks like Thor after Ragnarok.
yeah, there you go.
And now I suppose we should contact the authorities to.
Well,
inform
the
them.
skeletons are still a problem.
Yeah.
We need a dock wagon.
I'm not going to worry about the skeletons at this point in time, because you are, with you able to go back to holding them at bay, they're easily dispatched at this point.
Well, Laura's not holding them at bay. She's not doing anything right now. She's staring blankly at the
All right.
two people that are
Fair enough,
severely
Ray.
wounded.
Okay, so Fluffy, or what are you going to be doing? You still got the 5 skeletons. That is a good point.
Still the 5. What I want to do
Because
then
Alora's not doing anything.
Exactly. Once again,
What now?
where are they exactly?
They're at the far back of the hut, and they're just standing there at the moment, but they are not under control anymore, so they will basically go after anything living at this point.
You should use want.
I was thinking of a mutagen earlier. I wish I made one the other day. It would have been perfect. They're all in the corner, you said?
Yeah, they're basically at the far. They're at the far end of the shack.
If that's the case, then I want to. Ashnacker's gonna climb through the window and start looking at some spoons on the table near them or whatnot as a combat distraction.
Okay. All right. Got it. That will do well. All right. That means that we are to Joe.
Hello.
Hello. You are standing there. The party, the skeletons are still active, so
Okay. Is there anything that I can use in my backpack that I can use to heal with? Because I still don't know what's in my backpack.
you can you you do not have a healing potion at the moment. And if you can attempt to use your healing skill if you wish.
Oh well, it looks like I don't even have one.
Yeah, which means you would be rolling default. Yeah.
Okay. Here, let's just do this then. I've still got 19 arrows in my heavy crossbow, and I did roll it back up after we took out those guys in the alleyway. So.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and take a shot with the crossbow at one of the skeletons.
All right, go right ahead.
Yeah, let's see what this does. Oh my gosh.
All right. You fire your crossbow, and the bolt deflects off of the bone of one of them, and you realize that piercing attacks against skeletons don't do quite as much damage.
Dang it.
But you do
I
a
want to write
point.
that in your notes, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You do a point of damage.
Okay.
Is that factoring in the +1?
Yeah. Good point. 2 points.
Okay.
That's it. All right. Next is Mira.
I'm just gonna take a free action to keep inspiration going. Yeah, and that's it.
All right.
Oh, actually, I don't know how this would work. Can I do Cure Light Wounds on... I forget who was injured, and I'm sorry. I forget your
Joe's
name.
character.
Joe.
Can I do that
Yes.
and keep
Yes, you can.
inspiration going?
Yes, inspiration is a free action concentration. So, yes, you can cast as well. So, go ahead and roll the heal.
Yeah, okay, that didn't work properly.
Okay, so roll 1d8 plus 1.
Okay. Wrong slash, right?
Wrong slash before the R and roll.
All right, Dave. Just tell me when my turn comes up. Laura will have recomposed herself by then.
Right.
So is that the wrong slash?
Yeah.
Is it the other way?
No, it's
No.
It's slash
I'll
roll
type it out.
space 1d8 plus 1.
All right.
There you go. Joe,
Hi.
as you are sitting there, the female bard turns to you and goes, ah! And all of a sudden, you feel a whole lot better. Like, all of your hit points are back.
Yay! Thank you, random person I barely know.
All right. Next would be Sume.
What?
You are up. You have a bunch of skeletons. They're going to turn around here momentarily.
Alright, well, I'm gonna punch him.
All right. Punch one.
Max out beast. I'm gonna punch whichever's closest.
All right. Right ahead. Currently do not have their dexterity because of... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, and that's special. Sume walks up to one of them, slash, collapse.
Deadly high
Good
five.
slap on you.
Yeah, but it's a good thing that his ability is slashing. So he's not because skeletons are got that resistance to piercing. All right. Next would be the skeletons at this point. These skeletons turn around. And though they have some convenient targets that they are going after. Back to here. Okay. First, one of them goes up to Alora and attempts to slash at Alora and misses horribly. Ray, what's your armor class, Ray?
18.
18? Crap! Jesus. Okay, so...
Well, it says on the sheet, so...
Yeah, no, I know you have one of the higher armor classes. One of them comes up to you and attempts to slash you, and if it wasn't for the fact you had an 18, I'd have a hit in there, but nope, don't have a hit. All right.
You so wanted to hit him.
The skeleton that took a crossbow bolt, as well as the acid splash damage, turns to attack Sume. And
My total armor class is 14. So.
okay. You take 3 points of damage. I hit a natural 20 on you.
Oh no.
So you take 3 points of damage. And the last one is close to you, Sume. Sorry, we're gonna have... Oh, hold it. What in the heck was this? Okay, no, that's wrong. All right. It takes a slash at you, and it misses horribly. So 4 skeletons left. It is now Alora's turn.
Yeah. Alora will, after the skeleton tries and fails to attack or break out of her trance and begin the turn undead again.
All right. Go ahead and roll your turn undead at this point.
Yep.
Since you're redoing it, you got to do it again.
All right. It's 2d6 minus 1.
Plus 1. So it's just 2d6. It's on, yeah. 8. That's what you needed. The 4 of them are going to turn again the next round.
Yeah.
Timid, you are up. And I did finally get everything brought up, by the way. So after this is over with, we'll go through gear stuff. Only the skeletons are left, yes.
And the skeletons have just been turned by me, so they're gonna walk away slowly.
They have to use
They're gonna
their
trundle into
movement.
the little cabin and just stick there for a while.
They will stay a movement distance away from Tobin. That is the way the turn works. Is they at least one movement away from, which would mean basically they're going to be clustered in the back of the.
And Alora would be able to hold this until the authorities get here, so we could go into looting if.
Oh, definitely going to still loot.
Yes, they are. They are timid. Okay. All right. Cast Entangle. Roots grow out of the ground and hold the skeletons in place. Which puts it in an interesting situation. Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
because now they can't go anywhere.
Right, but they will still refuse to attack. So at this, so you basically.
So now combat is pretty much over. Period.
You can take them out at will at this point in time. Yes. And by the way, they all 4 failed their saving throws. Just so you know. All right. Combat is now effectively over with.
I'm gonna let them. That's their job.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to.
The skeletons are taken care of. Alora will shake her head, and then she'll look to Sume's character and say, "Sorry."
I would like to sing a song commemorating this victory.
Okay. Timid, while you're there, you get a nudge in the back.
Ow.
Wow. Okay. You get a
Wow.
You get a nudge in the back, Timid, and you turn around, and your giant weasel's sitting there, going like, "Did you want me to do anything?"
Ouch.
A little late for that now.
Meanwhile, I'll start searching the guy that's laying on the ground unconscious.
All right.
And try to bind him
All
up.
right. Does the woman need to be stabilized?
Yes, the woman.
that fell on top
yes,
of the
the
man.
woman needs to be stabilized. Yes.
All right. I'm going to roll. I think it's a wisdom check for that.
Heal skill.
Heal. There you go. 25.
She was at -1, Timid. Every round she'd lose a hit point until -10 and then die. Is how death works in this game. And so she was bleeding out until Tobin found her wounds.
Yeah, and it's the Laura basically comes up, heals the wound. Woman starts breathing normally again. Laura silently thanks her own healing skill.
Okay. All right. This is where I'm going to cough a lot, guys. So bear with me. It's a side effect of my medicine. All right. On the male that Ray is looting. Ray. He is wearing a suit of scale mail. Okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Hold that thought for a second. Scale mail. He has a steel holy symbol of Tiamat on him, which is basically a 5-headed dragon. Basically, 5 heads of a dragon radiating out of a circle. Is what this. He has a heavy pick. Like long-hafted miner pick. Is really what it is. Earth dragon, mining pick. He has a sling. He has. He has 10 sling bullets. He has
slinging the bullets, definitely.
4 potion vials. 70 gold and 40 silver. Okay. On the female, which is Tobin, it is scale mail as well. Same with the holy symbol. Same with the heavy pick, sling, 10 sling bullets, 1 potion bottle, 55.
Alora will take the holy symbol from the woman and smash it.
I have no troubles with that.
On the ground.
Okay.
She is not interested. She will also put whatever she finds on the woman out onto the open ground for whoever needs it to take.
Okay. You find 1 potion bottle, 55 gold, 35 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
She will take 10 gold from the woman's 55.
Okay.
And leave the other 45 there.
The 5 skeletons all have padded up. So.
Alora will also ask the elf to hand over the other Tiamat symbol so she can smash it.
Make a perception check for me, Mr. Tobin, real quick.
Okay, perception.
Or actually, yeah, perception would be better. Would be the best.
Oh!
So close, but yet
so close.
Okay. No problem. All right.
Yeah, she's
the weasel.
Yeah.
The giant weasel goes basically sniffs around the cabin.
Good. Somebody searching the cabin.
Takes its claws, literally jams them into the floorboard, pulls up the floorboard. Of course, now it's got a board on its claws and can't get it off initially. But it's sniffing, and then it starts nodding towards you, Timid, at what it's found.
Can Alora see the weasel doing this?
Oh, yeah!
All right, Alora will go up to the weasel and attempt to help get the board off of its claw.
Okay. You can help it get the board off of its claws.
Roll animal handling.
You don't need to worry about animal handling. This is a druid animal, so it's.
You fail and it bites your face off.
Yeah, well, it's how I had to get it out of there. Jimmy, when you look into the hole, you see a clay pot with a tube out of it that goes into a pipe that leads out to the water. All right. Now, since we have a little bit of downtime here, Joe, do you have a piece of paper and a pencil handy?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. You have a backpack. You have a bedroll. You have a belt pouch. You'll have one set of caltrops.
Spell it.
CALTROPS.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. All right.
Okay.
A little
10,
spectral thing.
10 pieces of chalk. You have flint and
Okay.
steel. You have a grappling hook.
All right.
Mess kit.
All right.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Yeah. And pocket mirror.
Okay.
You have your regular clothing outfit. You have 10 pitons, Piton. That's, you nail them in
Yeah.
when you're climbing. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a pot.
All right.
You have a length of rope.
All right.
You have soap.
Well, I gotta have that.
You have a set of thieves' tools.
Okay.
You have 10 torches.
All right.
5 days worth of trail rations and a water skin.
Trail rations and a water skin.
Yeah, and a water skin. Yep. And the last thing that you have is 116 gold.
Okay.
And that's
All right. I'll put all this into my additional under gear.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want to know what their list is? Because I've got. It's very similar, a lot of it, but
You can give me mine after the
okay. All right.
tomorrow or whenever.
Okay. Okay, Fluffy, did you see what Tim had said? Amity will notion the goblin over and say, explain this.
Can you update me on the situation really quick?
Yeah, sure. It's
So much has happened.
okay. The Sweezel has pulled up a board, and Tim had went over and looked down into it, and there is a clay pot with a pipe out of the clay pot that goes into an actual pipe that seems to go all the way out to the river, where the river is at. I will allow you to make a craft alchemy check.
Okay. That'd be under. Where's my craft?
Okay. What is in the clay pot is most likely the poison.
Oh.
This is how they were delivering it to the water system.
Okay. Ashnacker's gonna motion away. I believe Vexing was the ferret's name. Or
Yeah, Vexing. Yeah, Alora is helping Vexing get the board off of its claws.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna motion him away, and Ashnacker's gonna pick it up and shout, "Does anyone need this?" He's gonna hold it up.
The poison? Probably not.
Yes.
Let me see, but I know there's a stats. I don't see it right off the top of my head, but there is stats for the poison. All right. So you have found the poison, and you have. There isn't much more in the shack than what you got off of these. You know, couple bedrolls, and that's about it.
I believe you were timid, as I recall.
Oh, Laura, Tobin's character.
Okay.
Yes, you need
Yes.
something, Dave?
Yes. No, Timid's asking about who's helping. Yes,
Do what?
the cleric. The cleric is helping get the board off.
Yes, I'm trying to get the board off of the weasel because
You're able to get the board off.
all right. Laura will toss the board outside of the cabin, and
He's
Okay.
gonna throw it out the fucking window.
You could throw it out the door.
and she'll leave the cabin, and
All right.
All right.
Okay. Question is what are you guys going to do now?
I would like to pick up 40 gold.
All right.
actually, wouldn't it be 45 gold since I only took 10 of it?
Yeah, but Ray had gold too.
Yeah.
And there was that 70 as well.
Yeah,
It was 70 and 70 gold and 55. Tobin took 10, so it'd be 45 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright with me taking the 45? Or does anyone else want it? Or some?
Well,
or
Laura's got all the gold she wants from that battle.
I'll climber over and take whatever's left on the ground.
Yeah.
Dave, does it appear any authorities are responding to the noise yet?
No, you are in the poor section of the town where the authorities do not go. However, you bringing these idiots to the authorities would probably be a smart idea.
That's what I was. Alright, we need to take these guys to whatever passes for. What do you people call it?
Yeah.
Let's take them. Let's take them to the Low Sea Tavern. Keep them there, and Howren knows people in the guard. I'm sure. So.
Oh yeah, the guard. That's who we should take them to.
Okay. Are you guys going to take them to the guard?
Laura's just going to leave them.
So that's fine.
Yeah, since no one's taking the pot, I'll just carry it out with me in my own.
Okay.
Yeah. We should take that to the
As far
authorities
as
too.
Laura's concerned, they got their punishment.
Yeah. All right. You guys go to the guard. The nearest guard post, which is on the main wall, they see you approach with these clerics, and I'm assuming you're going to explain to them what happened.
As we approach, can I call out to them using thaumaturgy and just be like, "We have a situation here."
Hold on. You could the enemies are effective to be. Technically, yes, they are tied up.
I had tied up the one prior to after I searched.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You gotta get that XP.
Oh, for poison okay. No. This is her character. I can understand that. Well, considering Ray's pretty much guarding the male prisoner, I'll let you take a shot at the female prisoner. if nobody's going to stop you, and I don't see any paladins. So.
Yeah, and Alora's not going to be following the group. She's
Scythe.
I don't know what that was.
And here I was being merciful.
Oh!
so was Alora. She was just going to leave them.
Alright. Well, what are you're using a scythe. Do you want to
Well, you just killed her, Timid. Good work.
Do you want to decapitate her? With that damage, you can. Works for me. That's what I thought you'd want to do.
I was about to say, Timid, is that even a question?
I see nothing. I hear.
And all it takes is one swipe with that scythe, and off the head. So you're going to take. So you can take the head back if you want to the guard.
Yeah, we'll take the head back.
It's so good. It's so nice not to have a truly good party. All right, so
Just as a side note, man, this group hears a lot of sex.
yeah. All right.
Luck. I don't think Alora saw that, so she's not going to have a problem.
Nope, you're not
with
gonna.
it.
You didn't see it. You were out the
Yep.
door.
So as far as Alora knows, she died on the way there.
Yeah.
Or cares.
She had a sudden case of head replacement. All right. You approach the guards. I have no troubles with it. You approach the guards. The guards are like, "What's going on here? What kind of situation are we?"
So these people, these two, and I think one of them's now a body, they were poisoning the river and they're worshippers of Tiamat. I'm not saying this bit in character, do we still have one of the symbols?
Yes.
Nope.
No.
I kept one.
You don't have one of the symbols, but the factor that you have the poison with you is more
Alora
than
destroyed
enough.
both of the symbols.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say they were poisoning the river with who has the poison?
I do.
The
Can yeah. I'm just gonna point to it with my hand, like here it is.
Then I want to lift it up in front of the guard's face, like a good few inches from the face. This is it right here.
Okay, we believe you. Okay. Yeah, we have a reward for the capture of these okay, it was a dead or alive, right? Yeah, okay, it was a dead or alive. Okay, so yeah, we've got we do have a reward for stopping this. So go get the I got the poison. I don't want the poison. Just go get the guy with the money. Okay, there we go.
How much is this reward?
It will be. It's there's two of them. There would be 150 gold.
Can we have does this guy find me attractive?
Make
charisma roll.
Make your charisma. Yeah.
Oh, the reason I ask is because I have charming.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
that
right.
probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So,
they're
I'm just
trying
gonna-
to charm more money.
I'm just gonna very coyly put my finger to my lip and be like, "Can we have a bit more?" We did have a hard fight.
We will get one. Wait. The guy comes out. It's like, okay, it's 100 and. All right, yeah, all right. So we 150 for these two, and the fact that you brought back the poisons, we could manufacture an antidote for that. We can give you another 100 for that, and yeah, we'll throw in another 50 there. So let's make it 300. So he counts out 300. And basically, he hands you 300 gold. You just split up amongst you, and they'll take the don't worry about. He'll be executed. Don't worry about it. I mean, he killed people. You know, you guys did the right thing. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, the head is included in that, by the way, Kevin. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for your service, and enjoy your money.
I'm gonna wink at him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he gets all.
Well,
he gets.
I
all
have a question.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly ask everyone: are we going to split this 8 ways and have a party fund?
Probably would be. I was going to suggest that most of the gold that we collected, unless somebody wants the scale mill and some of the other stuff. Like I said, I'm going to keep the one sling and bolts just because I have no weapons.
Yeah.
I might want to make it a party because I also have to use gold for making potions.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said.
Okay.
We could just sell scale mail.
How many pairs of scale mail are there,
Two.
and are they light armor?
2 scale mail, and scale mail is medium, if I remember correctly.
Nah, the Laura wouldn't be interested in it then.
Okay. And you'll have to go haggle to sell that.
The padded armor would be considered light, though.
Yeah, the padded armor's light, but the padded armor only gives you like +1 armor class. So
Yeah.
Yeah, my chain shirt's better than the padded armor.
by
I
a
think.
log shot.
So,
They're separate for allowing the man to live.
so
Well,
I've
He won't
just
last for long.
divided the 300 8
And he is
ways.
missing an eye.
He is missing an eye. Well,
I've just divided.
You guys can
I see it.
split you guys can split the loot 7 ways, or Laura will refuse any money if you try
Okay.
to find her, because she's not gonna take it. While you guys were busy trying to get more money from the guard, she gave away the 10 coins she got off of the one man to the poor in the poor district.
Gotcha.
So
And was helping ale any wounds and fevers they had over there.
So dividing that 300 7 ways is this.
I would just say 40 and then keep the extra into the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just. All right.
How much is it?
Sorry for completely derailing you, Dave.
No, that's fine. Okay. Now, the key here is, I don't know how you guys want to know. Like I said, I've got everything here. For your extra money, I don't know if you guys know it. So, Elora,
Yes.
okay, you have, after the purchases that I had done for your gear, you had 119 gold left over.
All right.
Amity, you had 72 gold left over. Fluffy, you had 180 gold left over. Yeah, so you gained 40 more.
So we all gain 40?
Yeah, you all gained 40 on top of what I'm telling you right now. Joe, I think I told you you have 116, right?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 116, so that'd be at 156 now.
Okay. And Mira had 180 left over. Although I didn't really actually gear up a couple. Sume had 180 gold.
I got a question.
1 second. Let me do one more.
Okay.
I got Ray. To go here. Ray had 62 gold. You had some expensive stuff.
Dave,
Yes.
because I brought a load of my equipment beforehand, I'm going to take off 70 of that because that's what I spent.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, because I didn't put gear on yours. So, yeah, you've already bought everything. So, yes, you gained... Yeah, you had the 100... So, you've added the... You gained each another 40.
We are all rich except for Ray.
So, who's going to keep track of the party fund? Shall I?
I wrote it all down, but I don't know where we're at for party funds after all that, though.
Okay, well,
I haven't written down what's left.
so the party fund would have been 2.85 for split.
Oh, no, it'd be 2.85 times 7.
Oh, yes, yes.
So... Basically, it was... So, it meant 20 gold. Yeah. Figuring out in my head, yeah, 20 gold.
I will dump 9 gold into that.
I'll throw a 35. So, 35 plus 9.
Right.
And now I need to, is there a caravan or postal service or package delivery service somewhere in this town?
Depends on what you're aiming on trying to do.
I need to send a package back to my elven hometown.
Ah, okay. There would be... You would hire a merchant caravan to do that, yes.
Alright. So I put the bloody arrow on the eye to the package.
Okay. Fantastic.
And some gold.
All right. At this point in time, you can make whatever purchases you need to do and or sales.
Sling bullets.
Exactly.
Cool.
Laura's going to go to the nearest temple and rest.
Okay. What now? What? Yeah, I heard Fluffy, but it was
Yeah,
really...
what does the store have exactly?
I still couldn't hear you. What?
What does the store have exactly?
The store basically is anything that is common gear or ingredients and or small components.
Okay.
At this point in time, you're not. You are able to go to an alchemist if you wish.
I was wondering where I see a list of commons. I don't see any tiers.
Oh. Basically anything that's in the gear, the regular normal gear, you can purchase here in town. You can also purchase potions up to level 3 potions, although I don't think you guys have the money for level 3 potions.
Where do I find a list of all the ingredients you said, all the common?
I don't have that handy at the moment. I apologize.
Hey Dave, those potion vials that we found, are they full or are they empty?
They're full.
I will hand them to the alchemist and say he might want to identify these.
There you go. You wish to make some rolls, sir? Yes, Biori does have a worship site in this town. Actually, it's just north of town.
Where would I find items such as like tools, like a bomb launcher,
Bomb launcher probably you're not going to find.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But you would be able to find, your bomb making materials. You'd also be able to find things like alchemist fire and things like that.
Dave,
Yes.
can I make someone a new weapon? Considering I am a weaponsmith.
You will not have the time to do that. You have I'm giving you basically until nightfall.
Ah, okay.
And
Uh,
How
I'll
long is it till
basically
nightfall, by the way? I just want to know really quick.
I'll buy a mace and 30 more sling bullets is what I want.
Okay. Well, since nobody else wanted the sling bullets, you have 20.
Okay. Okay. So I'll go up to 50. I'll have a total of 50 sling
Okay.
bullets.
Fair enough.
I would like to find somebody selling a blue book.
Okay. Don't remember how much those are. Oh, the book. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay. Sure, that is easy enough to find in this town. 5 gold. Well, unless you want to make a persuasion check there.
Yeah, I will do that. I think you know what I'm going to ask.
Oh
Do they find me attractive?
yeah. I'm going to give you the bonus. Go for it.
Cool. So, I'm looking for places where I can and do a bit of entertainment, So this would be really helpful.
It would be.
And do you want me to roll diplomacy?
Yes, diplomacy. Fluffy, do you want to make some alchemy rolls
Sorry, make some what?
to identify the potions?
Sure. Sorry, I couldn't hear. There's a lot of noise going.
Yeah, no problem. Basically, I need you to make three alchemy rolls. The other 2 you automatically are going to get.
Where would I make the alchemy roll?
It'd be craft alchemy.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
So you said 3?
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Out of the 5 potion bottles, and you're able to get it for 4, Mira. Okay, for 5. Okay, so 2 of the potions are potions of expeditious retreat, which basically increases your movement speed. 1 is a potion of cure light wounds. And the last 2 vials, 1 vial is Alchemist Fire. And the last vial is the Poison Antidote.
Can you say the other 2 again? Or other ones? The first 2?
Expeditious retreat, cure light wounds.
Yeah, two Expeditious Retreat, 1 Cure Light Wounds, 1 Alchemist Fire, and then the Poison Antidote.
Okay. And he doesn't have anything else?
No, that was the no. That's the potions you found on the
Oh, okay, sorry.
people. Any first level potions are. Let's see. Let me look this up again because I know. Okay. Potion effects at first level are 50 gold. Potion effects at second level are 300 gold. So, and potion effects at third level are 750 gold. I know you guys can't afford the 750. And it's going to be pushing it on the 300. But Cure Light Wounds would be 50 gold. Enlarge, Endure Elements, some of the basic protection spells, removing fear, are 50 gold.
I'm more interested in what the alchemy shop has in general, such as acid flasks and air crystals, if they do.
Whoops. Oh. Here. Here. The alchemist shop, you could get I think you have an alchemist kit, right?
Yeah, I have a alchemy crafting kit.
Okay. So
So I'm just putting a massive list into chat of all the stuff I want to buy.
okay.
I have a notepad for that stuff.
Okay, you have an alchemy crafting kit. You can get a full-out alchemist lab if you wanted.
What's an alchemist lab? Let me read that.
That it gives you a +2 bonus on your alchemy checks.
How much does that cost?
200 gold.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
You know what? Oh, what's the difference between an alchemist lab and a portable one?
a portable one doesn't give you a bonus. It allows you to do the checks and everything, but it doesn't actually give you the bonus. The expensive one gives you the bonus.
Fuck yeah, I'll take that bonus. They'll spend 200 gold on that.
All right.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. All right.
At that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, the alchemist tools and everything. Yeah, you can pretty much get. There isn't a. There's a huge list.
That's why I spent so long like quiet. I'm like reading this entire list.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty hefty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there isn't a thing that isn't available. This is Greyhawk. This is the free city of
Everything
Greyhawk.
is available here?
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah, all of that
Holy
is
shit.
all
Hold
of
on.
that is available. So.
Now I have 20 gold left. There was something I saw.
Yep, you can get all of it. All right. Okay, as you guys are making your lists and checking it twice and whatever, all else, eventually, and you guys can make your lists, for later. That way we can go ahead and get moving on things. You guys end up at your inn.
So that's a list of all I want.
Okay. Cool. Work. Go to the inn, have a few drinks, and eat your meal. You go to bed.
Except for Laura, who goes to bed in a temple and doesn't get any drinks.
Okay.
Except water.
Okay. No problem. The next morning, or at least you think you're assaulted by the salty smell.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys.
I thought I was thinking of another kind of assault. I was like, we're getting attacked.
Smelly smell. That
Yes,
smelly
smelly
smell.
smell.
That smell.
Yeah, the sleeping at the
Smelly.
churches is fine. Because it's not going to matter.
Who farted?
You wake up. You don't remember sleeping on wood. You don't remember that the room is moving side to side when you
Oh,
went to
God.
sleep.
What happened to us?
You open your eyes. And you're seeing a ceiling made of wood. You look, all of your compatriots are in the room with you.
How did I know that was gonna pop in?
Of course.
You're not in chains. You're not in chains. However, you do not have any of your equipment. No
Uh-oh.
armor, no weapons, none of your equipment,
Wait,
just
that
your
goes for all of
clothes.
us?
Yes, all of you.
Oh,
Wait, where am I then? I'm confused.
This is a dream.
We're all naked.
No, you're not naked. You do have clothes on. But
Am I naked though?
do you want to be naked? You can go ahead.
I can
Vexing
Do I-
is not there.
Do I
Joke's on
still
you,
have
was
my
already
patchwork
naked.
cloak?
No.
God damn it.
Joke's on you guys. I was already naked.
Wow.
Can I do a ride check on the nearest person's shoulder?
you get up.
'Cause my dude's a little terrified.
He's
You're
rocking.
You start to get up. You can tell you are on a boat.
No, I can't. What's
I'm on a boat.
You're on a boat. You're on a ship.
This is why I rolled con.
The door swings open, and a man, balding, beard, carrying in one hand a whip and a hook for his other hand, looks
Ooh.
at you. Get up, you landlubbers!
Oh no.
Get up! Get up on deck! You've been shanghaied!
Okay, I'm not liking this guy. I want to attack him already.
I'm in fear for my life. It's even
Somebody,
worse
when
I'm already
you
naked.
get up to start to try to move towards him. He lashes out with a whip and smacks you with it. Make a will save.
Oh God.
Good work, Sume.
Ooh.
Nice roll.
Holy shit.
However, you are still knocked to the ground, and you feel a compulsion to obey his order.
Wow.
Wow.
Sume, way to give in so fast.
He's a sub.
God dang it.
This is the next day though, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this is next morning.
Or so we think.
Or
I-
so
I,
you think.
I have to reset my bomb. I'm only able to use 4 bombs a day.
Right, no, not reset, yes.
Okay. Yeah, can I do a ride check for someone's shoulder?
Yeah, if you want to jump up on somebody's shoulder, sure.
Yeah, I want to do a ride check. Let me get it. Where's my ride? What? And who's the nearest person to me right now?
Well, there's only one person that's really gotten stood up and gotten smacked down, and that would have been Sume. So you jump up on Sume.
I'll hop on Sume. Just hop on her shoulders.
Get up on deck and get your duties.
So I'm gonna get up and start walking to go upstairs, and I'm just gonna be like, "You could be a bit nicer, you know."
Crack. Roll a will save. Timid,
Timid
as
wants to
you
charge
start
him.
to think about charging him, 4 more pirates step out, all carrying crossbows behind him. And he says, I would think against that.
Well,
Yeah, you're down.
And she charges him anyway.
Otherwise, we will have the captain deal with you.
is it Captain Pugwash?
No, but the
Jinky.
guy that you're talking to is called Mr. Plug.
Is there a Master Bates?
No,
Ah!
not quite.
God, no.
Is there a cabin boy named Roger?
Captain. Oh, you're the owner of the Weasel. It's down in the hold. Don't worry, we're feeding him. He'll be fine.
I'll start to sing in
So-
Elven.
I'm gonna get up, rub my
Kill.
cheek, and go up on deck.
Get up on the deck. You're Weasel.
What's a deck?
Well, yeah, while the pirates are yelling and screaming at everybody else, Laura will have already made it up to the top of the deck.
Yeah, I expect.
Yeah.
You will eventually will get that.
Those that may notice may actually see that she doesn't even seem to care or notice that she's on a moving ship. Well,
There we go.
I'm unhappy with it. I want my land back.
So
You're unhappy.
Laura will scream down from the upper deck, "Shut up!"
Ah,
What deck were we in, by the way? We're in the lower deck?
you were, yeah,
Currently.
yes, and you were actually you were in mid deck,
Okay.
and then now you're brought all the way up to the main deck.
Alright, I'll climb out on the deck and then curl up into a ball.
Okay, you all
How do I make it smaller?
you all get pulled up to the deck. Up there, the man, big man, dressed in the traditional long coat with the tricorn hat. Up there, he's standing there waiting, looking at you as you all come up one way or another.
How do I make my token smaller?
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, top right settings, and then bottom
Yeah.
game settings, avatar size.
Glad you could join us at last. Welcome to the Wormwood. Thank you for volunteering to be part of this lovely crew. As you're looking around, there's about 10 or 12 other pirates that you're seeing. By the way. My name is Barnabas Harrigan, Captain Barnabas Harrigan. You? Not that you'll ever need to address me. I have simple rule. Don't talk to me. I like talk, but not yours. You're my crew. You will answer to Mr. Plug. Mr. Plug will assign you tasks on this ship to help broaden our pockets in the long run. We are still short-handed, even after bringing you on board. Now, Let's keep it simple. You will be keel-hauled if you kill anybody on this crew.
Oh fuck.
For those of you land lubbers who don't understand what keel hauling is, you will have a special treat in the morning because we found one of the pirates here stole from our quartermaster. You will have a first-hand experience in watching what a keel haul is. Now, Mr. Plug's job is to turn you into pirates.
Excuse me, what's a pirate?
He looks at you, smiles. Oh, you will learn, boy. You will learn. And
Can you make this vessel stop moving back and forth?
yeah,
What are the trees?
we're waiting until you have to make the rolls for that. Okay.
Can I make a knowledge check about this guy?
Yes, you may make a knowledge check about this guy.
So what one would that be?
It would be knowledge.
History?
Yeah, it's probably the closest thing.
Or rather local, maybe. I don't know.
Or yeah.
No clue.
No, you have not heard of him. Have not heard of him. He smiles and says, "So, Mr. Plug here is my first mate. He is not going to take a liking to any of you, I am sure. However, it's his job to turn you either into pirates or shark bait. You get to make that choice on your own, I believe.
What's shark bait?
Mr. Plug, take him away." And he turns and walks away. I do want you guys to... actually, I want... anybody who has Knowledge Arcana,
I have that.
please make a Knowledge Arcana roll.
Nope.
Okay.
Let me roll my knowledge arcana. Nope. No, this is what this is gonna be.
Okay. Fluffy and I should say Ash and Mira. He's got on him a small metal rod that was on his belt that would be used to cast lightning bolt spells as a spell component.
Is he a wizard?
He is.
On his Robin Wizard hat.
Yeah, no Robin Wizard hat. He's got a pirate hat and a pirate coat, but that's... He has...
It's a pirate wizard, Harry.
It's a pirate wizard. Yes.
I smell it coming a mile away.
He's a fire wizard that will kill you, and when you say that to him, and then dump you off into the ocean while everyone laughs as you slowly get eaten by sharks.
Mr. Plug comes wandering up. All right. This guy, this is the guy that I said that had the beard, bald, and had the cat of nine tails whip. That's magical, obviously. All right. Now we have to determine what best you can do for this vessel. So, we're going to have a little contest right off the bat. I want you all to climb up to the crow's nest.
You have a crow's nest up in where?
That's what the thing on the top's called. Why that?
That's not a crow's nest. I don't see it there.
Make a will save.
I'm just gonna get climbing.
Best not to toy with him.
Okay, so Mira is starting the climb up. All right.
What would the, climb? I didn't even see that.
Yep.
During
climb.
this whole time, Allura has said nothing.
So start climbing.
All right.
Woohoo!
I don't know if this like means anything, but I have a 10 plus 10 base speed.
Yeah, no, that
Need to roll
actually
a
will.
climbing check.
That
Do I
actually
even have
affects.
one?
If you don't have climb, it's a straight roll. You know.
Can I purposely fail to
Ooh,
climb?
I actually rolled a 15 on
Okay.
climb.
Hold on. That is an important question that was just asked. If you want to fail the test, you need to make a bluff check against my sense motive.
Okay, so how I'm gonna plan to do it is like climb up 10 feet and then slip and fall off.
Okay. Make a bluff. Oh my god. Sense motive. I gotta go.
Fuck.
Oh, I need to look up something real quick.
Yeah, I'll wait. Since I need to direct this towards Mr. GM Dave.
All right. So first, I make my check. You lucked out. I rolled a 1 on my sense motive check.
Oh,
Woo!
one.
What the fuck?
I
Laura
rolled
will
a 2.
climb up as naturally as possible. Won't climb down
Okay.
without saying a word.
All right.
When I fall off, can I do a roll?
Yes.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Yes.
So
I rolled a 1.
all right. So you basically face planted when that happened when you hit that.
That's perfect.
The pirates are all pointing and laughing at you for that one.
Well, at least he made it look realistic.
Yes, he did. All right. Those of you that climbed up this.
I'm gonna stand up
Yeah.
after and take a bow.
As long as your rodent does not hurt a single pirate, I will allow him. Up on. What he says to you. If you do your. All right. He looks. Ray and Sume get to the top the fastest. Simple climb check real quick. Mira, of course, falls. The dwarf struggles to get up the rigging.
Dang it.
Actually, and
Laura goes up at a decent clip, but it looks like she could go faster.
right, and actually, Fluffy, you fall to the ground too.
Brilliant.
the gaps between the ropes are just too much.
Do I take damage from that?
Yeah, technically you take a damage. Yeah, those that fall take 4 points of damage.
Isn't the first 10 points free?
For in this
10
case,
feet.
it's 60 feet up. Well, yeah, you are okay because you faked it.
Now I'm just curious about something.
It's
I have,
actually 60 feet above the deck, is where the crow's nest is.
I'm curious, Dave. I have spontaneous healing, so I'm just wondering how this would act in this situation.
Oh, so you will be able to heal 5 points right immediately.
Immediately?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Dave.
I'm at 11 or 10 now.
Dave, Fluffy was riding on me.
Yeah, but he had
I did my own climb.
he had to do his own climb.
Ah.
But would I
Sorry,
be at
Fluffy.
11 or 10 now, since I'm healing more than I took?
Oh well, then, no, you only could go to your max.
Okay.
So it's 5 points per day, so you heal 3. And
So I heal
and
3
then
right
you
now.
still have 2 more points you can save later on.
Well, it's 4, since I took 4. I'm at
Oh
6,
yeah.
so I'm at-
That's what I mean.
Alright, so I have 2 more points.
Yep. Plug looks at the two of you back and forth. You're an elf, aren't you? Looking at you, Ray.
And I sing back to her in Elven. Yes.
You're my rigger.
What do you want me to rig?
Your job is going to be climbing up and down and setting the sails, along with the other riggers.
That would be a true waste of my skills.
Right now, that's the best use of your skills.
Not really.
Oh, yes, it is.
We're gonna be pirates. I'm much better and much more skilled with the bow. than probably
But
anybody on the ship.
do you see another ship for us to board? That will come later. Right now, you're climbing and setting the sails.
Okay, whatever you say, boss.
That's the better. Tim, did you ever? Yeah,
Boston's
did
a
you?
file.
Yeah,
Love
you
it.
made the roll. Oh, you got really close. Okay. All right. I didn't see what your roll was there for a second, Tim. Now, I got one more question for the lot of you. Can any of you cook?
Can I actually cook?
Yeah, actually, you are one that technically.
What would
Well, I mean,
cooking be under
you don't
survival?
have profession cook. I mean,
Well, I'm a woman, so
Hold on, would cooking be under survival though?
Hello.
it is actually survival. Yes, it is. Actually.
I have a really high survival skill.
Dang, Fluffy.
I'm gonna say I can't cook.
Squirrel.
I would like to say I can't cook, but I can do
roll a
this.
survival check. Why not?
Oh, come on.
I win, Fluffy.
Now that you guys are rolling, but it doesn't matter on the rolling. He looks at you, Fluffy, and says, "All right, you can't be any worse than the current one that we've got. You are going to be the cook's mate. You get to work with Crib,
Okay.
and I pity you in some ways on that.
What was the cook's name?
Croup.
Oh, Lord.
Do I work under or with him?
You are his assistant."
You're his bitch.
The rest of you,
I would like to say I can't cook, but I can do this. I'd like to do Fermatachi and belt out a song.
this is not the time for entertainment. That is time when it is dark. Then the crew will be much obliged for the entertainment since you have a good voice.
Hey, Dave,
Yes.
can I make a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to be able to actually look out beyond the boat and the sea to see if there's any other islands close to us or anything.
Okay.
That's on land.
This guy is
crap.
Plug. Mr. Plug.
Plug.
What did you say the quartermaster's name was?
I didn't say the quartermaster's name.
Didn't you? Oh, okay,
No.
I have that.
Cook.
Okay, what's
The
the
cook.
captain's name?
Okay, Captain. Okay.
Yeah.
Whose character's name is Karum, by the way? There's like no image that actually like ties in with that.
You talking about K-Ron?
Is that you, Joe?
Yeah.
The hell? Like, your image on the right doesn't match up with your image on the bottom.
I
what
couldn't
I was
figure out how to get it in there. I don't know why. It just wouldn't apply.
Oh my.
I haven't
It's the
put out
same
my
person.
image yet. No.
It's the same person.
Thank you, Dave.
You'll learn. Master Scourge is going to be the other guy that you're going to have to deal with.
And I work under Plug?
No, you work under Croup.
Okay. All these names are so similar.
Yeah, I know.
They're all so bad.
I'm using this straight out of a module.
John,
so.
Jim, Jack, Jake.
Yeah, here you go. Here, you can call him however you want to call him.
Fish guts. Love that middle name.
Yeah.
Best name for a chef ever.
There are, besides those, and there's also a few other officers I'm not naming at the moment. There's about 18 total other crewmen.
18.
Yeah. There are 3 other riggers. There's 3 other riggers. So. All right. The rest of you. You're all swabs. You answer to Master Scourge of it. And Scourge comes up. This dude, he has a whip as well. Obviously, Scourge.
What? All these dips.
This guy is dressed in black. He honestly, the way this guy looks,
Does he look like Marilyn Manson or something?
he looks he looks like Howie Mandel.
Holy shit.
I'm not
Wait,
kidding.
who?
Howie Mandel.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
He does. The picture that they gave for him makes him look like Howie Mandel. It's just kind of funny.
Oh my
I ask
god.
him what the name is.
Oh god, Tim wants to call him
Can
daddy.
Timmy call him daddy?
Okay.
He's probably just gonna look at you and be like, no.
All right. I can't constantly keep talking.
And
The Scourge looks at all of you other than Ray and Fluffy. Oh, and they do bring Vexing up to the main deck. However, they will insist on chaining him with a really long chain, mind you, but chaining him to the main mast. And also, they give you quite a warning about if he attacks anybody, you're taking all the punishment. So, So you, Fluffy, get to be taken down to the galley. Now, here's the thing. As you're escorted down to the galley, which is down on the middle deck, A8 is where an A9, A7 is got the two beds.
So one of those beds is mine, I'm guessing.
No, actually not.
Dang.
You're staying with everybody else at night. The two people's beds that are in A7 are the cooks and the quartermasters.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And what's A9?
A8, A9 is your storage room.
So it's like all the food supplies and whatnot.
Correct.
Okay.
A6, I believe, is where you guys stay. Or no, that's the middle cargo hold.
Would be A10, wouldn't it, on the lower deck?
Right, it's A10 on yeah. A10 on lower deck. Because those are hammocks. A6 is your cargo hold. There is something interesting in the cargo hold, however, Fluffy, as you pass by.
Mm-hmm.
There is a rather large human, dark-skinned, who is chained around the foremast, the front mast. He is chained to the front foremast. This guy is. You remember Blazing Saddles?
So he's black, is what you're saying.
He's a black version of.
Okay. You said dark skin. I'm like, wait, hold.
No, but I was trying to be nice. Yeah, he's black. He is a.
Papa Smith.
He's a black version. He's a black version of Mongo from Blazing Saddles. So if you remember Mongo, that is what he basically is.
I sort of remember him. I remember the name.
If only he was Samoan, Mexican, or white, he would be Vince McMahon's dream wrestler.
He looks like Titus O'Neil. All right, let's give him that. He looks like Titus O'Neil. All right.
But Vince doesn't like Titus.
Well, he does now since Titus took the head flop. Just wait, Titus is going to get a title belt before the end of the year now because of him doing that head flop at the.
Yeah, that purely thing by accident gives him a title belt.
Yeah, well, so that's happened to Jinder, so we can't argue that. All right, so fish guts, croup. What's the best way to describe him? I don't know. Have you ever seen Burke Black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks like Burke. That's the best way to describe him. Because he looks like Burke Black. He is.
Well, the fact that Burke Black is a pirate, it fits perfectly.
Yes, it does. He is he's overweight. He always seems to have a bottle of rum in his hand. He is usually drunk as shit. In the kitchen, it's a giant clusterfuck of a mess. There are 2 work tables, 2 small stoves, and like cooking utensils all over the place, and many meat cleavers. There are actually cages with chickens and goats, and also pigs.
Can I do a skill check for any sort of alchemical ingredients lying around?
Yeah, you can make a perception check, actually.
Oh,
Okay. You find anything additionally?
I don't find anything else.
No, not initially. You find there's hardtack biscuits, there's salted beef, sauerkraut, a very small supply of fresh vegetables. There's also the entire area is actually gives you a bonus for cooking, but how you're not exactly sure.
Well, give it 2 weeks before everyone on the ship loses their teeth and possibly dies. There's no fruit. They're all gonna die of scurvy.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I'm a limey.
Oh, you're my assistant now. Actually, I should do it differently, but I'm going to go with it. Yeah, you're pretty small. What are you anyway?
Can I give him like a real like big grin, like
Mhm.
like a genuine like a big smile, but like showing the nasty ass teeth?
Oh, interesting. Interesting. They chose you. Well, I guess big teeth like to eat. I don't know. I don't care. Place is a pit. Just don't poison any of the crew. They get upset when you do that. And yeah, we'll go with that. It's gonna be good.
Time to poison the crew.
All right.
Just remember, use the Bender cooking method for everything.
Vendor cooking method. All right. That's the beaker cooking method. We don't want that method. Okay, you get assigned. Everybody else gets assigned to the lovely cleaning crew. What the swabs are, for the most part. Blue goes off. Scourge is kind of your watch guy at this point. And a woman walks up to the group of you. Finally, once you get assigned, you start getting things handed out. Says, hello. I am Sandara Quinn. They didn't hurt you. No, Timmy, they didn't hurt you.
Do I not see this? Only the cleaning crew?
Yeah, this is only the cleaning crew.
Okay.
Putting the name in. I am. She is wearing. Actually, she has on her head a tricorn hat as well, which is unique among the crew. She is wearing leather armor. She's armored and has a cutlass at her side. She's also wearing a holy symbol.
Woo, I get to roll knowledge religion.
You get to roll a knowledge religion. So does Timothy.
Time to fail the knowledge religion check. Oh, I actually succeeded. I'm surprised.
She is
Come on.
wearing. I don't have the name of the god currently, but she is wearing the religious symbol of the god of the oceans. And she says, I'm sorry
I
you
would-
had to join the crew in such unfortunate circumstances. I am Sandara Quinn, priestess of the ocean.
I would like to do my best curtsy and just say, "Milady."
No curtsying on a pirate ship. Don't worry about that. We aren't very formal here.
Nothing personal. What's an ocean? Never heard of that guy.
She looks at you. Actually, you're with the rigging crew. You're not there. You're having to deal with the riggers. She says, hopefully someday I will have my own vessel. But until then, at least I can learn the trade here. I have, again, apologized that you had to be brought on board under such unfortunate circumstances, but the captain was so short-handed. He had to make do.
Yeah, I got the impression that
Laura will
was desperate.
Laura will turn, lose the kind of far off gaze, look at her and say, last time I was on a ship, every single person but the 4 people I was with died. And the ship burned in a bay for 2 days.
Well, let's
Bones
hope
washed up on the shore for a week after that.
Let's hope that doesn't happen this time. Is that what
And Laura will go back. Go back to just having the far off gaze.
Okay.
I will say to her, I have no problem with being press ganged, but I would like my cloak back.
I will see what I can do about that.
Thank you.
I have connections so far with the quartermaster. I might be able to come up with a way of doing that. And she then turns to you, Alora, and says, "You are a cleric." And then turns to Timid and says, "And you, I can tell, are of nature. I can help you get your items back, if you wish. Mind you, when we actually take on a ship, you will be given weapons and armor, but I preferred having my own equipment back myself, and was able to persuade them into this."
Laura will look at her and say, the way this ship looks and how foolish the captain and his crew are there will be less than 2 weeks and everyone on board will be dead.
You are.
And she'll basically turn her back
Okay.
to the woman.
Alrighty.
We must devise an ingenious scheme to escape sometime in the future. Wahaha.
Alright. Ray, roll a d6.
A what? D6?
Yes. Alright. Your duties for today will be the mainsail. I'll get back to you. Everybody else, I need, except for Fluffy, who gets to roll a d6 as well.
What do I roll?
What you don't roll, Fluffy.
Oh, so.
You are helping cook. That's pretty much your job.
Ooh, roll the 3.
But I don't roll, you said?
No, you don't roll.
Okay.
All right. Nobody rolled a 1. Nobody rolled a 2. Roll a 3 is Laura. You are basically handed a mop. That's what you get to do for this day
He
today's
gets
work.
them.
Swab
He gets
the
them off the
decks.
floor.
Yep. You get to swab the decks.
And Laura will mumble after she gets the mop. No, I give it around 6 to 7 days. This ship will be dead.
Oh, there's Oh, you get to go down. Okay, so Sume. Okay, we'll get to you in a second, Sume. Those that rolled a 4, which I think is just Joe.
Yeah, just me.
Oh, okay. Well, you get a whole ropes around.
Get a what?
You get to tie and untie knots in the ship's ropes and move heavy coils of rope from one part of the ship to the other for your task for the day.
Oh, I'm glad I'm a
Excellent.
dwarf.
Yeah. Those that rolled a 5, which are Timid and Mira. How'd that work out? Get to play runner, where they pass messages back and forth to all parts of the ship except the officers' cabins.
I'm gonna do it with a flourish in my step every time.
All right.
You know, it's kind of skipping.
All right. And 6, which is Ray. Well, no, Ray was in the rigging. There was anybody else at 6. So the last person is Sume, and Sume gets the shit job. So. Fluffy.
Yep.
You get now you roll a d6. Your is different.
Just regular D6?
Yep, just a d6. Oh, goody. Captain Harrigan, to celebrate his new crew members, wants one of the pigs butchered and cooked for dinner.
Oh, Ashnacker can absolutely do that. Alright. Now, where's the pig stored? Is it in the...
Down where you're at. It's down in A8.
A9?
In A8. It's in,
A8? Oh, okay.
yeah, the cages are. You know how the cages are in Ship of Thieves, right?
Yeah. I was just wondering,
Yeah.
where exactly.
Yeah, no, they've got them stacked up. There's chickens, goats, and pigs.
Okay.
There's not that many pigs, though. And just wait until they want crab. All right. Yeah. Okay, Ray. And what I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to go through this once at the moment, and then
Alright.
I'm going to call it at 9 o'clock because my throat's starting to bother me.
Huh.
Just so you guys know. So basically, I just want to go through this
Time is it
once.
for you now?
What?
Time is it for you now?
Oh, it's 8:50. So I'm 10
Okay.
minutes. I'm giving you about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So main sail duties. You do not have profession sailor at this point in time. So I need you to make a strength check, Ray.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
This is nothing, man.
Yeah, just remember, if you critically fail, Ray, you only fall into the ocean.
That's the rigging repair roll. That can really fuck you up on that. So, okay, now also you need to make a constitution check. Because this is, all of this is tiring work. If you fail your constitution, if you fail your constitution checks, you are considered fatigued and take penalties the next day on your skill checks. Just so you know.
Jesus, Ray, 221s in a row.
Yeah. So for Ray, it's like, oh, you want me to move this thing? Okay. Up and down, yay. You make it look easy. A matter of fact, the other three riggers are looking at you going like, how is he doing that so easy?
Because he rolled high.
Yeah, the elf was born to be a pirate even though he doesn't know what water is and what an ocean is. That's good. That's good. Swabbing the deck.
You would think he knows what water is, considering, he lives in the damn forest.
Yeah.
Never
Preferably near a water source.
Cup of water or anything.
Yeah. Okay, swabbing the decks. You may make a choice, Mr. Tobin, between strength and constitution.
I'm going to roll my constitution because it's higher.
All right.
Watch me fail.
That's not a fail.
Now that's the critical success.
That you do very, very well.
Yep.
Okay, the runners, the two running people, will make constitution checks. I'm going to do one thing after this. Okay. Okay, now both of you get tired from this. So you are both considered fatigued after. So note that on the side somewhere, because you'll get penalties for the next day unless you rest. If the reason I'm saying that is unless you rest. I'm going to bring this up next as soon as we're done with this roll. Sume, you rolled a 1. Your task for today is to man the bilges.
What?
The bilges are basically the latrine system.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
So, I need you to make, it is vile and sweaty work. There's the other thing about the bilges is that there are spider webs all over the place in the bilge area. So, I need you to make 2 rolls for me. 3 rolls. You need to make 3 rolls for me.
Oh, Lord.
First is a strength check.
Huh?
All right. That is a failure. For that in a second. Roll a constitution check.
Please.
You make the constitution check, so you are not fatigued. However, you do a very poor job of cleaning out the bilges.
I don't care.
All right. That means I do that. As you are working down in the bilges, something drops on your shoulder and attempts to bite you.
Nice.
It misses its attack. When you look, it is a red spider that is on your shoulder, attempting to bite you. What do you wish to do? The bilges suck, by the way, guys. So just so you know, it's the worst job on the... Because it's the one that can kill you.
Can I kill the spider?
Yes, you may try to strike at the spider. And since you can claw your ass, turn your hands into claws, you have a weapon. So it makes it a lot easier for you.
Yeah, I'm a claw.
Plow. Oh, easy. You catch that spider, you slice it in half as you knock it off your shoulder. It only has 1. So you killed one of the spiders. Do note that you killed one of the spiders, by the way. I'll come back later.
I love the fact you said one of the spiders.
But, yeah. That's what you get for failing. You get a spider bite attempt. Not fun.
Yeah.
Fluffy!
Yep.
I'm going to let you roll the 50-50.
Okay.
You want to roll, like, however you want to do it, like a d6, 1 to 3, 4 to 6?
You'd have to, whatever works best for you.
Okay, let's do that. You roll a d6, 1 to 3, Crips drunk.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take the first
D6.
one.
Okay.
Okay, he's not drunk. This means that it's not as hard to cook. Survival check, sir.
Yo, can do. Wham bam, thank you.
Jesus. You make the best of roast pork.
So no one dies.
So, oh,
Good job.
Can I change my class to a chef
yeah,
by chance?
you can eventually get profession skills here. Okay, now, besides just what we just went through, those are your work tasks. Now, I should have said this first, but we'll come back to this. You can do a daytime ship action. You can do one of the following. You can work diligently, which gives you a bonus to these checks later down the line. Not worrying about that.
Bonus to what?
It gives you a +4 bonus to your check, for your daily check.
Okay.
You can attempt to influence an NPC other than the few. You're never going to get them. You can explore an area of a ship and make and see if you can find something in the ship. You can visit the quartermaster store. Right now, it's not worth it. Or you could try to get... Or you can shirk your duty. And what shirk your duty means is that you take a penalty on your daily task, but you get an automatic success on your perception in searching an area, but you also could potentially get discovered.
Huh.
And I'll write these down so make it easy for you guys.
Lovely.
Allura will work diligently. I'm just telling you that straight up.
Hey, Dave, did you need me to roll it all?
Yeah. What did you have? I'm sorry, I missed you.
I had a 4.
Oh, yeah, you needed a... I'm sorry.
I'm the rope guy, I think.
Oh, yeah. You had the ropes. Let me back up real quick.
Wow.
I wanted to make sure.
No, I missed that.
silent.
Okay, you either need to make a profession sailor or a strength check first.
Okay, so I would type in sailor into profession.
Well, if you want, no, that would be if you didn't take a skill point in that. That's if you don't have you just make a strength check.
Well, I have profession. I just don't have anything in there.
Oh well, that's when you level up. If you want to put
Okay.
points in there. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll do a strength check. 15.
Okay. 1 second, Tim. Okay, and then I need you to make a Constitution check. You were able to do the job without. Okay, you make your Constitution check, so you are not fatigued.
Yay.
The useful information I will allow you to get some useful information if you get to run a job again. The jobs change every day. You're not going to be a runner every day. You're not going to be doing the bilges every day. It's going to be randomly assigned by Master Scourge where you are going. The rigger job is not the same every day. The cooking job is not the same today. So that is randomized. The stuff that I just listed down is a action you can take during the daytime. At night, you also have an action. And those is where you can sleep to recover your fatigue, gamble, entertain, hint, influence again, sneak around, or attempt to steal something. Now remember,
This was for the-
stealing you is a bad stealing can, if you're caught, you're in trouble. Big time. Now,
Now,
there's
just a refresher. Who exactly do they feed the pork to? The pig?
the pig. The pig is the captain has a big feast. Basically, of course, he gets the best portions.
And he was the one who praised me.
Right.
Okay, I was just trying to write that down.
Right.
I didn't actually get the name of who.
No, that was the captain. That was here. That was Harry. Jake Magpie. So you guys kind of get this routine that's happening. And you go through that. At dusk that day, they bring out Jake Magpie, the man who was caught stealing from the quartermaster store. Mr. Fluke and Master Scourge basically interrogate him. Yep. You got it. Interrogate him, and the pirate admits that he did steal from the. They strap a chain around this man, around his ankle, and around his wrists. They start him at the front of the ship.
Keel hauling is so cool.
And they literally take the chain, those that are pulling the chain, basically drag the man from the front of the ship underneath the ship, dragging him along the length of the ship to the back. That is keel hauling. It takes 12 minutes to do this. And you note that Mr. Plug and Master Scourge are quite enthusiastic about doing this. The man's body is, of course, there's all of the wonderful barnacles that are on the underneath side of the ship that he is also dragged through doing this. When he comes out the back, when he's done at the backside, the body is unrecognizable. It has been torn to shreds.
So is this the black guy?
No, this is not the black guy. This is another pirate. This was a guy that they had caught stealing the night before you guys got press ganged. He was dead from drowning, or he died from
Scraping the barnacles.
scraping the barnacles. But he still is a giant bloody mess. And basically, they take his body and throw him to the sharks at the end of it, because he's deader than dead. So, yeah, this is not a pleasant torture by any stretch of the imagination. All right. At this point, and then you guys eat. By the way, you eat after this.
Oh, very quickly, I would like to attempt to influence the lady. I've forgotten her name.
Okay, Sandra. All right.
Yes.
There again. Okay, so other people that you can influence. I've got a list of them. There's a bunch of them. There is a halfling, and I'm gonna eventually have a full list on here, so you guys know everybody. There is a halfling that when you are doing your mopping work, who is part of the mopping crew, a female halfling who doesn't shut up cussing the entire time.
She takes after me.
There is a tall man, human, who wears a bandana, blue bandana. He's the only guy that wears a blue bandana. Who's also part of that group.
So he's got infinite ammo.
Yeah. There, however, Mira, you find as you're working, as you're running back and forth between crews and delivering orders, you notice a gnome. A gnome that is following your path every time you are passed by. Unlike anybody else on the crew, he has the big floppy hat with the big purple feather. And he is dressed like a swashbuckler. He's not the way around it. He's dressed like a swashbuckler. And he is watching your every move. Because he seems to be enchanted with you.
Someone's getting lucky tonight. How tall is he? Am I
He's
taller
a
than him?
gnome. He is a gnome.
I'm 5 feet.
Okay, well, he's not that far down. I think 4. All right. But he is definitely... This is Zorro the Game. It's not trying to describe this kid.
Seeing him do this, bearing in mind I'm in the Men in Tights outfit,
Yes.
as I turn my back to him, I'm gonna let my cleavage out a bit.
Oh yeah, he's
You're
definitely...
getting way too into this. Is an NPC.
And wiggle my butt.
There you go. The other... I'll see him off because he's not a part of the crew anymore.
You timid, that was a good film.
Pirates X-rated parody, oh god.
That was the best thing you guys produced.
Yeah. There
And
are...
I'm not on about the Caribbean.
Just so you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other females amongst the crew. And 1, 2, well, maybe 7. 7 females, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men more as well. And I've got like generic names for them all. So, I'm going to call it here just because the situation. I will have a list of all the names, and so you guys can see it all, and the notes by them, so you can recognize them, and then you could start, if you want to use your influence to start influencing them. Great. Fluffy, you have the special ability because of where you're at. Croup is automatically a good guy. All right,
You
and
say Croup is automatically what?
Croup is automatically going to be supporting you. You're not going to have to influence Croup. Unless you want to influence Croup to stop drinking. But because of where you're located, you have 2 special crew members that you can influence if you wish. And that's the Quartermaster and Mongo. Because of where you're at. Because you can go over and talk to Mongo.
Okay.
Just so you know. So I'll list this all down for you guys for the next time. There are 4 other officers I did not name. You're not going to have to deal with them, except for one day you're going to get trained by them, and then one of them, and then the others you're not going to worry about. But just so you know, there are 3 wizards on board. And they're not. Well, yeah, Mongo like candy. So. And so you automatically have 2 people that are automatically considered friendly to you guys. And that's Fish Guts, the cook, and Sandra Quinn.
Don't forget the gnome.
And while the gnome, you'll have to make at least 1 roll. But you're going to have such bonuses on that gnome, it won't be hard to get the gnome. Depending, somebody might be able to do the same thing with Rosie, who's the halfling. So, all right, guys. Thanks. You're now pirates. You're finally to the pirates. Now I'm going to rename the thing to Pirates of Greyhawk. So, you are now pirates. And yep, it gets interesting.
I'd rather be in the Royal Navy, but that's just me.
Oh, you're going to find some things out. And you're going to... by the time this is all said and done, this will be Sea of Thieves. In many ways. That's why
If only I decided to join the Navy.
Yeah, my dad was in the Navy, so...
I was going to join the Paras, but then I got really ill.
I couldn't do it because I have juvenile roundback, so I have a hunchback.
Oh shit!
So
yeah,
if I would have tried to join the military, I couldn't carry a backpack, so I was done.
One of my best friends, he has flat feet, so he can't march, and that's an instant no-no.
Yep, that's the other instant no-no. Those are the 2 instant no-nos. Is having a hunchback and having flat feet. So.
Also, I wouldn't be able to fire our rifles because I'm right-handed, but my left eye is my dominant eye.
All right. So, guys, hope you enjoyed getting to this point. By the way, you all get a level.
Yay!
Yay!
Roll.
I have a question about leveling.
Yes.
So in 5th edition, when you got to a certain point, depending on your class, you got ability score increases. Does that work the same way?
Yeah, it's 4th level.
Okay.
It's 4th level. In every 4 levels, you get a stat bump. Yes, timid.
Now, Dave, did you say that we wouldn't be able to play our game for another 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, the situation is in 2 weeks, I have to go out for work to Laramie, Wyoming, to do an install. It looks like I'll verify that, but
how far is that for you?
It's a 4-hour drive.
Not too bad.
It's all good. I gotta go to my sister's wedding here in a couple weeks anyway.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so 2 weeks from now, I'm not going to be able to do this game. I might still be able to do the Star Wars game. I don't know yet. But I can't do. I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to do this game because it's first day I got to work, and I'll be out there for a night before I drive back home. I think it's the college out at Laramie that we're doing this for. It's creating a brand new radio station, and they want us to go out once a year and do this. And this is the closest one that's drivable. And me and my coworker Eric are going out. Looks like. It's got so you guys will if you guys. I will say on the hit points, if you want to do half plus one or you want to roll, it's up to you. It doesn't matter to me what you want to do it. For your half plus one, is a I don't know.
Well, I'm doing half plus one because if I don't, I'll roll a one for my health.
So for your hit points, it'd be half of your hit die plus one plus your con modifier for your hit points for the next one. And you can change class too if you want, but it's up to you.
Well, we'll have to we'll have to do all of this on a later date.
Yeah. But so you guys are all second level, and the reason you are is because of that early adventure gave you. So.
Okay, so hit points is what?
It would be what's your hit die? You have a 10, right?
Yeah.
So it would be if you don't want to roll it, it's a 6. It would be 6 plus your Constitution modifier, not your Constitution, but your Constitution modifier.
So we should just roll Constitution right now to get our hit points for next time.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah. So for Alchemist, is what, a D6 or a D8 for hit die?
I'm a little confused. So what would it be?
Okay. No, you guys aren't. No, you don't roll Constitution.
Ah.
Misunderstand.
You said
6 plus con mod.
Your Constitution modifier is plus.
How much we gain per level?
Right.
My Constitution modifier is 2.
Right. So you would get, as a rogue, you have a D8 normally, so that'd be 4 plus 1 plus 2. So you would get.
So I do a 1d8 plus 1 plus 2?
Yes.
Oh, should I do a D6 then?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what would mine be, Dave?
So does that mean I get 6 more hit points?
Yes, you would get 6 more hit points for the next level.
So 1.
So
yeah,
1.
Yeah, Dave
so
confused us all.
Yeah. Okay.
Timid, your Constitution would be -2.
What's your Constitution? 8?
Look at your Constitution modifier, Timid. Under main, look at
No, it
Constitution
wouldn't,
modifier
sorry.
at the 1. Okay, so you would do a slash roll of 1d8 plus 1 plus 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so I do it like this. 1d6 plus 1, because plus 1 is my Constitution modifier.
Right. Yeah, it's not plus 1 plus. Okay. We're getting confused here, but that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just go with it. Give yourself 3, Fluffy.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
So I have 13 max.
Dave,
Yes. Go ahead.
on this sheet, I can't see the favored class thing.
Okay. Your favorite class is going to be Bard, so do you want extra skill point or do you want an extra hit point?
I'll take an extra skill.
Okay, so you take an extra skill point when you do skills. That's what the favorite class is in Pathfinder.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a bard, you take skill. It's
Yeah,
kind
except
of,
for first level where I took the extra hit point
Right.
because
Yeah.
it made sense.
exactly.
And that's actually why I picked Bard, because then I can be helpful to the party.
Oh, yeah. Bard is extremely helpful, period. Bard is one of the... I love Bards. Bard's my favorite.
All I need to do is just gain health.
Bards are my favourite. So, the only skills that I can pick are class skills, yeah?
Now, you can pick any skill, but you only get... At this point in time, it costs twice as much. For a...
Right.
Right. Yes, Timid. Yeah, that is correct. You get an
Alright,
extra
so we're
level
done.
0 and an extra level 1 spell. Second level.
Anything else I have to do is I want to go to bed really soon. I gotta wait.
No, you should. We'll work on the rest of it later.
Yeah, I'll be back in a bit here.
Okay.
I got a steak waiting for me downstairs.
Okay. That's why I stopped it now. So, all right, guys. Thank you. I'm going to stop the cast. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I don't know where my thing to stop this is at. Oh, there it is. I have the new Streamlabs OBS. I'm using it, so.
Oh,